From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mikey Tonko.
And I'm Carmina Conde. All over the country, the name and likeness of labor leader Cesar Chavez is being removed from buildings and parks and murals. And tonight, the Las Cruces Public School Board is meeting to discuss changing the name of Cesar Chavez Elementary School.
This comes after the late American labor activist was accused of sexually abusing young girls. Chavez was also accused of raping Dolores Huerta, who helped co-found the United Farm Workers Association. Huerta claims the interactions with Chavez led to 2 pregnancies. LCPS Communication Director Kelly Jameson says parents have been calling, and Cesar Chavez died in 1993. At this time, there is no timetable or new name agreed on for the school.
Doña Ana County and the city of Las Cruces are suing Memorial Medical Center, claiming the hospital breached its contract.
Memorial Medical Center, LifePoint Health, and owner Apollo Global Management are named as defendants. The lawsuit says they have not fulfilled services to the indigent or low-income population, that they did not invest as much as promised, and failed to provide documentation. City Attorney Brad Douglas says the suit could end the agreement with the local government and return the hospital to local control. And it's been a gorgeous few days, hasn't it?
I know, but it's getting a little too hot for March.
It is a little too hot.
Yes.
What does Jacqueline have to tell us about the weather?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So I have been wanting to jump in the pool because we have been seeing a lot of that sun here. And today the skies were sunny. The temperature was at 84 degrees right now. The winds are blowing west-southwest at 5 miles per hour. The humidity is 3%. Our dew point is at -1 and our barometer is at 30.02 inches. Yes, like I said, it was a hot one today. The high today was at 90 degrees, leaving our average at about 80. The low was at 53. Our record high in 1990 was 85, but guess what? Today we actually broke that record, and we will continue to be breaking these records probably until Thursday. So the low was in 1975 was at 27 degrees. There was no rain today, leaving our yearly rainfall at 1.99 inches. That's all I have for you right now. Back to the desk.
For many people, a Parkinson's diagnosis can feel overwhelming.
But one local support group is proving that movement, community, and even a little competition can make a difference.
Oh, man!
Sarah Stigall has always been on the move. She worked for many years in the business world. But just when she was planning to enjoy her retirement years, she found out she was battling Parkinson's disease.
Well, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's, knew nothing about it.
Sarah wanted to learn more about Parkinson's and also find people with her same situation. That's how she found Parkinson's disease support group of Southern New Mexico, where she became a group leader.
This kind of came naturally. You know, I see where something can be made better or I can help to make it better, I get involved.
Parkinson's disease can affect your nervous system and slowly stopping you from doing other activities. But there is one thing that can definitely help with it, and that is pickleball. The support group reunites every week to play, engaging in an activity that helps them stay strong, both physically and mentally.
It's clinically proven that exercise slows the progression of Parkinson's, so we stay as busy as we can.
The group also participates in line dancing, boxing, and stretching, and they continue inviting new members to their monthly meetings.
To make sure we get everybody that has been diagnosed or has not been diagnosed to know that they've got a place to come.
Most importantly, beyond pickleball, the support group offers something more.
They are like family. All these people, you know, they are family. There are the nicest people that have Parkinson's, I kid you not. They are the nicest bunch of people.
After 12 years of leadership, Sarah will now leave her position to Ken Posey, but the friendship she made will forever be with her. Certainly enjoy being with that group.
Absolutely. Such a beautiful and important story. Thank you for that, Carmina. If you or a loved one is interested in entering the group, you can contact leader Ken Posey at 575-997-8828.
Stay tuned. Jacqueline will be back with your national weather forecast.
I'm Michaela Malazzi, and I'm back with a brand new season of Bare Feet, where I continue to connect with the world one dance at a time. Join me for this new Season 8 of dance and music adventures from around the world.
Saturday morning at 9:30 on KRWG Public Media.
Having aired in the U.S. and internationally for over 3 decades, Wailana Yoga helped pioneer the modern-day yoga movement. With her clear and authentic instruction set against spectacular scenic backdrops and uplifting music, Wailana makes yoga easily accessible and enjoyable for people of all backgrounds and experience levels.
Sunday morning at 6:30 on KRWG Public Media.
Jacqueline is next with the national weather forecast.
Thank you, Carmina. So yes, like I said earlier, we are seeing some of that record-breaking heat in the southwest, so the Four Corners area into Nevada and California. We are 15 to 30 degrees higher than the historical averages. So it seems like we skipped spring and it seems like we're already into summer. Let's take a look at my next map. So yes, the color of spring, we are seeing red. So if you are planning on doing any planting for this spring, you might want to think about doing some sunflowers because there's plenty of sun to go around. As you can see in El Paso, they are looking at 94 degrees. In Lubbock, 87. In Phoenix, 98. In Las Vegas is not any better at 97. Over here in Miami, they're looking at 80. And up in the Northeast, it is a little bit cooler in this area, looking at 47 degrees in Boston, 35 in Buffalo, and looking over here into Seattle, they are looking at 56 degrees. Taking a look at my next map. You might want to start singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" because MLB season is starting tomorrow. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weather to be expecting for those games. So we are seeing a lot of that heat still down here in Houston. They are looking at 84. In Los Angeles and San Diego, they are in the higher 70s. Seattle, they're looking at 55, and it looks like there is some rain that could potentially be coming down into Chicago, so that could possibly mean some rain for the Cubs and Nationals game. And in St. Louis, they are looking at some high heats at 93 degrees. That's all I have for you right now, but I'll be back with your local temperatures.
On this season of Patty's Mexican Table, we are in the Yucatan Peninsula. ¡Qué rico! I'm gonna take all the things I learned here and put them to use in my kitchen so that you can use them too.
Friday at 2:30 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
The news comes at you so fast that sometimes you miss stories that impact you. Enter KRWG's Friday News Wrap. Explore exclusive content, in-depth news, deeper dives into stories, and so much more. Get it delivered to your email by subscribing free at krwg.org. KRWG Public Media, powered by you.
I'm Samantha Brown, and I'm always looking to find the destinations, the experiences, and most importantly, the people who make us feel like we're really a part of a place. That's why I have a love of travel and why these are my places to love.
Saturday at 7 p.m. on KRWG Public Media.
Welcome back. Let's go ahead and take a look at those weather across the state. We can see in Farmington, they're looking at 78 degrees, Santa Fe at 74, Albuquerque, it's still hot there at 84 degrees, Socorro not any better at 86. In Clovis, they're looking at 79, Ruidoso at 76, Las Cruces, we are at 84 currently, and Deming just 2 degrees warmer at 86. And I'm not done talking about the heat just yet because there's still more rolling into tomorrow. So as you can see, Santa Fe, they are looking at 86 degrees tomorrow. Albuquerque just getting hotter at 91. Gallup, they're looking at 87 degrees. In Roswell, they're looking at 98. Clovis, 97. Las Cruces, we are seeing at 96 degrees tomorrow, along with Deming at 96 degrees as well. So in Alamogordo, they are going to be seeing some clear skies tonight with the low at 53, and tomorrow sunny skies with the high at 95 degrees. And in Truth or Consequences, clear skies tonight, the low at 59, and tomorrow sunny day with the high of 96. And in Silver City, we are still seeing that heat, so still expect some sun tomorrow with the high at 89 degrees and clear skies tonight. And for the city of the Cruces, we are seeing clear skies tonight with the low of 53, and tomorrow expect that sun and some sunscreen for the high of 96 degrees. Back to the desk.
Aleka Darko is next with sports.
Thanks, guys. Coming up in sports, 2 NMSU football players are facing charges. You can toss that remote because News 22 Sports is next.
Thousands of people have come here to the Centre of Seoul this evening. They have come to celebrate the newly elected president, Lee Jae-myung.
He's been firing rubber bullets at the direction of the crowd, and it shows you just how volatile the situation is.
We're seeing scenes of destruction like this one across Mandalay, and the reality on the ground is there just aren't enough pairs of hands.
Given the scale of the attacks we've seen over the past 48 hours, it doesn't feel like we're in ceasefire territory.
Are you getting KRWG's Airwaves digital program guide in your email? If not, there's an easy and convenient way to get it delivered straight to your inbox. Simply go to krwg.org, click on the button that says Subscribe to Airwaves Online, fill out your email information, and just like that, you'll be on your way to receiving Airwaves up to 2 weeks before the beginning of the month via email. KRWG Public Media, powered by you.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
For the win! He got it!
Welcome back. I'm Aleka Darko, and let's talk sports. In just 1 week, 2 NMSU football players were arrested. On March 8th, Vic Shaw, a defensive end for the Aggies, was arrested and charged for negligence of use of a deadly weapon, concealing identity, and obstructing an officer. The altercation started as an argument when Shaw smelt of alcohol. Shaw was alleged to have ran home from the police with an AR-style rifle and returned without it. He appeared in court where he pled not guilty and has a follow-up appearance on Thursday. Drake Williams, a linebacker for the Aggies, was arrested on March 13th and charged with 2 counts of battery. Williams is alleged to have been in 2 altercations with his girlfriend, and things got physical. Both altercations leaving the alleged victim with bruises. Both players have been indefinitely suspended from the team. After their victory over Kennesaw State to end the conference play and a celebration of the seniors, the NMSU men's basketball team clinched a spot in the conference tournament. They fought their way to the second round after their 3rd straight win over Jacksonville State. They fell to Sam Houston State 61-69. The Aggies ended their season with a 16-16 record, going 8-12 in conference play. Shout out to you Aggie fans for having the #1 attendance in Conference USA for men's basketball this season, with an average of 5,226 fans. NMSU women's basketball team is under new leadership after a rough 9-21 finish this season. NMSU fired Jody Adams. Adams is being replaced by former assistant coach for the University of Rhode Island's Adni Amadou. Amadou was also an assistant coach at the University of Kentucky in Syracuse. In his time at Rhode Island, Amadou helped lead his team to the Atlantic 10 Conference Tournament title and NCAA tournament appearance. NMSU Athletic Director Joe Fields had a chance to get to know Amadou while at Syracuse and speaks confidently about what he will do for the program. And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow. Still ahead on News 22, Jacqueline will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast. But first, a giant leap for mankind, how NASA is building a base on the moon. More on that when News 22 continues.
In-depth conversations on arts and issues with Fresh Air, weekday mornings at 11 on KRWG-FM and streaming live on krwg.org.
We're here in Washington to find out what comes next.
Not only at home, but around the world.
They're preparing for what might be coming.
Our correspondents give you the full story.
For a global perspective, join us on BBC World News America.
Stories from across the country and world with Morning Edition from NPR News. Weekdays from 5 to 9 a.m. on KRWG-FM and streaming live on KRWG.org.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching News 22 Tuesday. Let's take a look at our top stories.
Tonight, the Las Cruces Public School Board met to discuss changing the name of Cesar Chavez Elementary School. And for many people, a Parkinson's diagnosis can feel overwhelming. But one local support group is proving that movement, community, and even a little competition can make a difference.
Let's take a look at that 5-day weather forecast. So as you can see, we are seeing sunny days all week. So we can see the high on Wednesday is 96 degrees with the low of 52. Thursday, the high of 95 with the low of 54. Friday will get a little bit cooler with the high of 81, low of 42. Saturday, cooler than that at 77 with the low of 50. But back up again with the sun at 84 degrees as the high and 54 degrees as the low with partly cloudy skies.
Wow, that's a fairly mild Saturday. And that's all for News 22 Tuesday. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Tune in tomorrow night for more news, but don't go too far because Yuredi Chinchilla is next with Noticias 22 en español. I'm Carmina Conde.
And I'm Mikey Tonko, and from the whole News 22 team, have an amazing night.
This news brief en español is brought to you by Noticias 22, la información más completa de Nuevo México, El Paso y la frontera. Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Yuredi Chinchilla y estas son las breves en Noticias 22. Por todo el país, el nombre y la imagen del líder sindical César Chávez está siendo retirado de edificios, parques y murales. Esta noche, la Junta Escolar Pública de Las Cruces se reunirá para discutir el cambio de nombre de la escuela primaria de César Chávez. El activista fue acusado por violar a Dolores Huerta, quien ayudó a confundar el Sindicato de Trabajadores Agrícolas UFW. Huerta alega que esos incidentes ocasionaron 2 embarazos. Una vocera del Distrito Escolar de Las Cruces comentó a Noticias 22 que varios grupos de padres de niños han hecho varias llamadas para comentar sobre el incidente. 2 jugadores de fútbol americano colegial de NMSU fueron arrestados hace 2 semanas. Big Chow, jugador de la defensa para los Aggies, fue suspendido y acusado por el uso inapropiado de un arma, ocultar su identidad y obstruir un oficial de acuerdo a la policía de Las Cruces. La situación comenzó con una discusión donde Chow supuestamente olía a alcohol. Chow corrió hacia su casa para dejar el rifle y luego entregársela a la policía. Chow se presentó a la corte alegando que no era culpable, así que tiene que presentarse en la corte judicial este jueves. Días después, Ray Williams, un apoyador central del equipo de los Aggies, fue arrestado y acusado con 2 cargos de agresión física. Williams tuvo 2 altercados con la víctima, dejándola con moretones en los 2 incidentes. Los 2 jugadores han sido suspendidos indefinidamente del equipo de fútbol americano colegial de NMSU. Muchas gracias por todo. Esto es todo por hoy. Nos vemos en la próxima en Noticias 22.